Hey everybody, it's Mark with I Think We're Rich. I hope you're all doing good. Have you started to put in an application where we've learned so far? I hope it's helping you. It really helped me in all areas of my life. I mean, like seriously, changed a lot of things in my life. It improved a lot of things in my life. It improved my self-image. It improved my way of thinking. It improved my finances. It improved my relationship with people. It improved a lot of things. And it's all areas of my life. So today we're going to talk about the subconscious mind. It's very important, that part, because this is what you have to work with. This is your biggest tool. And we've talked about it, like auto-suggestion. We talked about affirmations. We talked about faith. We thought about programming yourself. But that all that goes on through your subconscious mind. It's whatever you put in there will come out of you. Okay, and the way to put things in there is by your thinking. So whatever you think of, if you put a lot of energy towards that, what you're thinking of, and a lot of attention and a lot of emotion to what you're thinking of, it is going to happen. And that's in both good or bad, if you see it that way, or like positive or negative, or because there's nothing good, there's nothing bad in life. It's just the way it is. But what I'm saying is, if you think about finances and focus on the lack that you have, if you have a lack, you will keep on getting that lack. If you think about your finances and they're not where you want them to be, and you think on what you want them to be as a dream or as a realization or as an objective. Like me, is I want to earn $7,000 monthly. Well, for now, I want it to grow, but for now, that's what, and that's very important. And I talked about it before. It's very important to, let's say you make $5,000 a month, not to go to $20,000 right away, because it won't compute. It just won't go in. It's too much. You have to go progressively. So I was at like 4,000 now. I want to go to $7,000. That's a reasonable number. I can compute. My subconscious mind can register that with no sense of impossibility, and I can work with that. So when things are starting to happen, so whatever you put in, you get out. So it's very important. It's a very, very powerful tool. You have to be very conscious of what you put in. And now what's very important is to not get into fear of what am I putting my mind on? No. Just relax through that. It takes time, it takes practice. And actually, see where your life is right now. Okay. Look around you, look in your love life, in your family life, in your social life, in your business life, in your financial life. Look at all that's there. And what is there is because you thought it. It's not a matter of circumstances. It's not a matter of the exterior. It's a matter of what you imagine it to be. So if you imagine it negative, what's going to happen? If you imagine it's beautiful, well, you have a lot more chances of it to be beautiful. So we're going to go through the slides, and it'll give you a better understanding of what I'm trying to say. So a subconscious mind, 11 step towards riches, continual rich by Napoleon Hill. Okay, so all that we went through already. Okay, so one subconscious mind, and then there's two left, and I have two bonuses for you guys. So the subconscious mind is the gateway between the infinite intelligence, infinite mind, and the infinite intelligence. Universe, God, Jehovah, Buddha, whatever you want to call it. Allah. Sorry, when you go out there, the subconscious mind plays a big role in our life. It's 95% of our life. Actually, it plays the role of our life. We are not our thought, and we have to be very, very, very conscious of that. You are not your thought. What you are is a spiritual being living in a physical body. What you are is, for the Christian, Catholics, or whatever your dogma is, what you are a child of God, created in his image and a creator as he is. So you are as powerful as he is. Jesus said that we could do a lot more than he can. And it's the same in all the religion. We are created either by the universe, by Buddha, by Jehovah, by Allah. We are created on their image. Yeah, so our subconscious mind stores old and current memories and our belief system. So whatever from your birth, everything that you lived through, saw, heard, learned, and were brought on to believe on something is in there, and you are acting with what you've got there. So the best way to, if somebody, had a rough childhood, was abused in any way, his reaction towards men or women, depending on the abuser, is stored in there. And that's why there's a reaction towards that. It's called resentment. It's called rememorizing. And whatever was given to you as beliefs, I could say belief, one of the huge misunderstood belief in the world is money, is the love of money is the source of all evil. If you take it like literally, nobody will want money in their lives. All the Christians, all the Catholics that were like, really, like if you had priests that would really work on that dogma, on that, principle, well, you're probably broke. Or if you have a lot of money, you probably feel guilty because it's a paradigm. What it really says, what it really means, and if you go read before and after, because it's taken out of context, and people use that. What it really means is, if you love money so much that you push aside the rest of your life, like your family, your children, your social life, your health, your mind, it is a source of evil because you will be miserable with that money. You will lose everything and probably lose that money eventually. So those beliefs, they were imposed upon you. They're not your beliefs, and they're not the truth. You have the chance today, if you didn't know before, well, now today you know, and you've known since I started doing these principles, that you can change that. So it is, we call this our paradigm, and it creates a story that defines our identity. So whatever's stored in there is like a computer. Whatever you program the computer to do for, you will do exactly what you tell. So if you program for abundance, you will go towards abundance unconsciously. If you program for misery and poor, you unconsciously will be attracted to that or attracted to you. So, and it goes both ways. Eh? So we can change that. We have the power to change that. And we saw that already in a few of the videos before. It's by repetition, affirmation, imagination, faith, changing your beliefs, and being positive. And I give you other pointers also. Get the book and do visualization, like have a dream board, have something you can look, have a written affirmations on what you want to become, and repetition, 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 repetition. And things will start changing in your life. I suggest strongly that you also go look at Bob Proctor on YouTube. All this, he's taking the book and he's brought it into a masterful programs that he teaches. Some of them free on YouTube. And the way he puts it, he makes you understand like clearly, like with no, just like click. Understand for like, it could be like a 101 course, in other words. those yellow books there, like the computering for dummies or stuff like that. Well, it's so easy to understand the way it puts it. And one of his books is "You Were Born Rich," and it's such a beautiful book. And I would suggest strongly that you go out and get it. He talks a lot about paradigms, and he's got this video actually on YouTube, just like do Bob Proctor paradigm, and it's a powerful video. It just helped me understand a lot about myself, and it takes away the guilt of a lot of the things that I've done or the mistakes that I've done. In a way, it takes it out. Well, okay, it's not that I'm not responsible. I did those things, but it takes away the guilt from I wanted to do those things. Okay, so it helps you go through what you have to in order to get better. So what does this mean to us? All of us wants to succeed in life, of course, but only a very small percentage of people make it to the top. So how do we get there? We need to change the story in our head from a victim to a victor. Our paradigm is in the way. We already have what it takes, but we don't believe it. You have to believe that. You know, if you listen and meditate, I do that, and that is exactly what happens. If you listen to and meditate, and you ask the question, what am I really? And inside you, you'll have your truth. Inside me, my truth is I'm a child of the Most High God. I can create whatever I want. I am amazing. Well, like I said in the other videos, we were born miracles, and something happened in between where we are today. That brought us to where we are today. And you still are the miracle. It's like if you take $100 bill, it's worth $100. If you take it and crumple it, no, but not today with the classified one that are hard to crumple. But the only ones, the paper ones, if you crumple it, and throw it on the ground, step on it, and then, take it and unfold it, it's still worth $100. And that's the same for us. We still are miracles. We still are created as the son of the universe, whatever happened to our lives. So we are all that's written there. You are beautiful. Don't ever downfall. You are so powerful. Don't ever downfall. There's this abundance meditation from Bob Proctor on YouTube. Just write abundance meditation, Bob Proctor, on the Google search, and it will give it to you. And it's about 20 minutes. And in that meditation, it tells you all that. I suggest you do it for 30 days. I'm on day 10, and it's already having an effect on me. So, and it's telling you you're a powerful person. So how do we influence our subconscious mind? We need to change what we're thinking and what we believe is true in order to influence our subconscious and our paradigm. So changing, and it's got to be like a voluntary change. You have to be aware of what you're thinking. Start to listen to your internal dialogue with yourself. Are you the type like I was, when making a mistake, you're so stupid. Why did you do that? Or you want to try a new, sorry, I had a really big day here. You're going to try something, a new job, a new career. You try something else. You can't do that. Never done that before. You can't do that. Or you want to buy something, that's out of your, that you can afford right now, but you do really want it. And all comes up, you don't have the money, you can't afford that. So when you listen to that interior dialogue and you keep on listening to it, you'll have the same results all the time. You'll have the results of your internal dialogue. Once you start voluntarily changing that, one of the ways is identifying those negative paradigms, that negative dialogue, and changing them by a positive. Like, I cannot do anything good, or I can do amazing things. I'm a very powerful person. I'm very creative. Sorry, I know it's not good to do that. So, and another one about money. Bob Proctor has got one good one. It says the money comes to me in increase. And so I think grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. Continue repeating that day in and day out, and you'll have ideas. And not only you'll have ideas, you'll have ideas from inside you. Me, it's write a book. I'm writing a book like that. And I have two MSIs, two multiple sources of income that I'm invested in, and they're growing. And I didn't have that before. I have it actually 3 MSIs. I didn't have that before. They became available to me. One from my interior dialogue, write a book. It's been asking me for like a while now. I just started it. And the other ones, they came up to me like from the exterior, because I attracted that by sending that affirmation. And there's so many ways to make money. So many ways. You can go on YouTube also, Earl 19, the Lead the Field program. It's on YouTube for free. It's so powerful. It's important that you, in a way, you go through an immersion. Like the best way to learn a new language is go into the country. You'll have no choice to learn. So the best way to learn these things is immerse yourself as much as you can. Watch as much video on that topic. Read the book. Get on YouTube. There's so much information, positive information on YouTube. And they all say the same thing in different words. All these books that are behind me, they all say the same thing in different words. But we need, there's a few books in there that actually, they're different authors, but when you read them, it's not copyright, but when you read them, they kind of look the same. They have the same message. They're just said in different words by different authors in different ways. And I could, just say, okay, I read like 4 books that say the same thing, and I know now that I know. But the thing is you don't know till you really apply it in your life. You don't understand until you really apply it in your life. And the only way to do that is by repetition, reading and reading and reading and reading. Why do you think that if you go to a church, they have the same prayer? If you go to learning new things, if you are in a type of business that is that's ongoing education, there are some things that you're going to keep on reading every day or every 2 days or every week. I'm one of my MSIs actually. I don't have to. I actually to read 20 pages of books like this a day. And there's one audio a day that I listen to. And most of them say the same thing. The audio from different persons, different authors on the audio. They all say the same thing, but it's repetition, 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 repetition. Bob Proctor, he says that he's been reading the same book. I think this book actually, Thinking Goals for 60 years. The same book for 60, and he's still learning. He tells us there's still things I'm learning. So do you get results you want to love? Through thought, you're thinking, the feeling, you put feeling in your thought. So you want a certain amount of money, but I'm so happy and grateful now that I earn that much amount of money monthly. With total, I put in with total leads and for the benefits of all. It has to be for the benefits of all. And with total leads, I don't want to struggle, and the universe doesn't want you to struggle. You're gonna have struggles, and the struggles are brought on by yourself, by your paradigm. But you're gonna have struggles, and some of those struggles are brought on by family situations, death, accidents, losing jobs, whatever, family crisis, war crisis. We just went through one. So, but you have to put the feeling into those new thoughts, and those feelings would bring you into action. It's really important that you follow that. Like you're thinking, okay, so I'm being grateful now that I earned $7,000 monthly over the weekend for the benefit of small. I put it feeling into that. And you have to have the feeling that it's already accomplished. It's already there. You already have it. So imagine that when you open your bank account on the internet, imagine that that amount is like funds available. I imagine counting them every night, every morning. Like if I have $7,000 bills in my hands and I count them one by one, you know, and I imagine at the end that I have in my hand, I get into the feeling of gratitude. And that feeling will provoke your actions, will move you into action. You'll have these ideas. You'll be sitting down while watching TV, and it's going to tell you, "Oh, do this." Well, if you can't take action now, it's the best way is now. And then, of course, you'll get results. There's no results without action. Do not sit on your bum on the couch and, oh, I'm so happy and grateful now that happened. You have to get into action. Your thought must be aligned with or in a vibrational match with your feelings and action to produce the results you want. So our brain, there's two brains. Some books say that you have three brains, three parts of the brain: the conscious, the unconscious, and the subconscious. Well, here we work with the conscious and the unconscious. So the conscious mind is responsible for thoughts and feeling. The subconscious is responsible for action and result. So that's your part. Okay, that's your job. Thoughts and the feeling, and the subconscious mind is to give you the action to take. Or the universe will bring you some actions to take also. Will present you with opportunity, and of course you get results. So your result manifests in your health, relationship, career, and financial freedom. If you don't like your result, look at what you've been thinking. Negative thoughts with low energy keep people shut down. It's so easy to prove that. Spend one day. Oh, I'm so miserable. I'm having a bad day. You know, you're feeling where your energy level is. And the next day, try, oh, I'm so happy, man. I'm having an amazing day. This is so beautiful. People are great and all that. Look at the level of energy you have. So you need to elevate your thoughts to increase your energy. You are not your thoughts. You create with your thoughts. We think negative to keep us safe, but we can reprogram to try it. We are in control. Turn your negative thought into positive. Aim where you want to go. You are in control. Auto-suggestion. Repeat an affirmation in orders to your subconscious mind is the only known as voluntary development of emotion of faith. So you can start like not believing, but keep in your mind that all things is possible. And of course, at the beginning, you know, if you've been doing like for $5,000 a month for the last 5 years, 10 years, and you go and say, oh, I want to make that $7,000. Well, you cannot make it. You have to earn it. Well, I want to earn $7,000. Well, of course, you're going to have problems having faith for that, towards that. But keep on repetition, keep on repeating, keep on with the feeling, keep on repeating with the feeling, and you will come to believe it. You can believe a lie also. You can tell yourself a lie over and over again, and you will eventually believe it. Auto-suggestion can come in many ways. Affirmations, visualization, vision board, journaling, meditation, prayer, audio, and video recording. Lessons learn on auto-suggestion. Lesson 1, repeat verbal and written affirmation morning and night regarding your goals and dreams with feeling. It takes sacrifice. It takes time. I have my vision life. My vision life is where I like my life to be in 2-3 years from now. Some parts of it maybe later, but mainly 2-3 years from now. And it's about 20 minutes of reading. I read it every day. Every day. Every day. And the more I read it every day, the more I get into it, the more I got the feeling of it every day. You know, my ritual in the mornings, I get up, I read 4 pages from the two books from Think and Grow Rich, from the Napoleon Hill, sorry. I read 1 page from the book U Squared by Price Pritchard. And I read 1 page from the Bibles and the Proverbs. And yeah. And then I meditate 20 minutes. And then I read my vision life for 20 minutes. And then I have other affirmations. But most of my affirmations are already in my vision life. But why not do more? But it takes time. It takes investment in yourself. And it is an investment in yourself. So lesson 2, keep repeating your positive affirmation until you can visualize and imagine your goals and dreams. Lesson 3, place your written wishes such as a vision board where you can see it in the morning and night. I have this card. I don't have it on me right now, but I have this card. What is written? I'm so happy and grateful now that I earn $7,000 monthly, which only takes for the benefit. So it is the most important thing is decide and take action. Decide and take action. Like we've talked about decision. So whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve. So now that you understand how the subconscious mind works, how can this help you in your journey towards achieving your goals? When everything, oh, I love this. When everything seems to be going against you, remember that the airplane takes off against the wind, not with it anymore. Good. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this. I did. And I hope you learned something from it. So like I said all the time, please reach out if you have any questions, get the book. Probably answer most of your questions. And if you need help, coaching or whatever on this topic, I can really help you. I'm coached. I have mentors. I am coached. So therefore I can coach. It's like an AA, a guy that's 24 hours sober can help a newcomer. Because this guy stayed 20, you can show him how to stay 24 hours sober. So all the best to you. Thank you. Thank you for being there. Thank you for listening. Thank you for sharing. And please take care of yourself.